Hello everyone, my name is Kitetsu and welcome back to my channel. So we've got some exciting news. There is going to be a Beasts of Chaos Battletome. Now, first thing I have to say is thank you so much to everyone who's been sending me messages today. I've been inundated with them, all telling me about a leak from the White Dwarf magazine, which is not due out for a while yet. Some lucky bugger somewhere has got their hands on it. They've leaked some pages showing exactly what I'm about to talk about. I did a 3-hour walk today and I was getting all these messages and I thought, right, I need to get home. I need to make a video on these leaks. But then Warhammer community decided to spill the beans on this anyway. And I don't know if they've done this because the leak was going out everywhere or if it's just a massive coincidence, but who knows, this could have forced their hand to announce this a bit early. This is definitely for me a bittersweet announcement because the beastmen and, to be honest, all of these Beasts of Chaos, they definitely need their proper appropriate representation within Age of Sigmar because they've been left on the sidelines and just completely forgotten about. But this is basically like a Legions of Nagash book where there is no new faction as of the reveal of this book. I guess we got the Nighthaunts later, which more than made up for that. But I guess we could probably liken this more to the Bone Splitters or maybe Skaven Pestilence, where we've basically just got a book for some old models. But what they're doing here is collating all of the Beasts of Chaos. So it's not just going to be the Beastmen, it's also going to have the Zangors, the Dragon Ogres, all of that stuff collated into one book. The good thing there is, I guess, that it gives them a chance to develop and allow you to use models that have basically just been forgotten about. So I'm in favour of that, but at the same time, I just wish we had some new models. However, I guess if you look at this picture here, let me just zoom in on it. Is it going to zoom in? No, it's not. That was a little bit awkward, but never mind. And it's not the greatest quality image. But when you actually look at all of these models on the tabletop with the appropriate bases on, sorry, square base lovers, but it looks pretty damn good. And I did say in the last video, chuck a circular base on these and they're probably all going to look quite amazing. And I guess I was right because they do look very cool. But I'm guessing you will also notice this awesome looking thing in the middle here as well, which is absolutely huge. And we've got a better quality image of that right here. This is going to be the Hurd Stone, which has had a release before. I don't think I've actually seen the original. It's probably quite old and forgotten by now. Someone correct me if it's still for sale because I've never seen it. But look how good the detail of this thing is. It looks truly evil. It's definitely got like a Wicker Man or maybe a Blair Witch Project vibe going for it. But it definitely looks incredibly evil. Let's face it, if you were walking through the woods at night on your own, you know, as you do, and you came across that, you would probably need a change of underwear and you'd probably be running quite fast in the opposite direction. We've also got some new endless spells revealed. We've seen this one, but we've also got these two here. We've got some crows. In fact, I think of the three, the bull is the coolest, but this one here is actually quite cool as well. And again, it's got some nice details on it. It's interesting how there's a big overlap between the Beastmen and the Realm of Beasts, because this looks like it could come from there too, but I guess it's these evil looking runes that set that apart. But yeah, what else is there to say? There's going to be new allegiance abilities, there's going to be new spell laws, there's going to be these faction specific rules which we all love. Let's hope they actually make them competitive, because I did read some comments of some people saying that the Beastmen really did get screwed over in the 8th edition of Fantasy, so let's just hope that's not going to be the case here. The endless spells are exciting, but I'm actually personally more excited about the piece of scenery. I think there's something just very exciting about having scenery with faction-specific rules. It's a very cool concept, and I really like this particular piece. It's coming out in September, so we shouldn't have too long until we can pre-order and buy this thing. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you disappointed that there's no new Beastmen actual models? Are you interested in this concept of kind of bundling everything together? I mean, there's been a few Battletomes. In fact, if I pick on the Skaven Pestilence one for an example, I really don't think they fleshed the lore out enough for my satisfaction in that book. They haven't got the characters or just the depth of history and background in there to make me think, wow, this really is an interesting standalone faction within Age of Sigmar. I think the Daughters of Cain did a much better job of this, so hopefully this will follow that upwards trend, but hopefully we won't get served another lemon in terms of backstory, because you guys know that I love the backstory. But the last thing I want to talk about to round off this video is this Warhammer Citadel grand opening article here, where they've shown us a new Orc war buggy, which looks absolutely amazing. I know this is an Age of Sigmar video, so I'm not going to dwell on this, but what I am going to dwell on is this. It's a Troggoth, and it looks amazing. I absolutely love it. It's got that whole fungoid cave shaman vibe going on here, and he's squeezing some giant toad to death. I don't think the Seraphon would be very happy with that. But yeah, this is a cool model. I really like it, and it's coming to Warhammer Underworld, so this is going to be a Shadespire model. You could probably tell that by the detail on the base, but obviously all of the Shadespire models you can use in the main game of Age of Sigmar 2, so that's very exciting. But wow, I mean, I'm just looking at this model and I absolutely love it. It definitely looks like something you would disturb in a cave and probably wish you hadn't, because he would probably try and boil you in a pot. Let's face it though, the Troggoths really did need a bit of TLC. These models are ancient. You know, they've got great character to them. They're classic models, but they needed updating. And I'm crossing my fingers to hope that we actually get some more Troggoths, and that, yeah, basically maybe they'll get their own launch and their own Battletome. That's possibly unlikely. At first I thought, oh, maybe they'll bundle them in with Beasts of Chaos, but actually Troggoths are part of Grand Alliance Destruction, so highly unlikely. But I mean, when you look at these models here and you look at the new one that's just been announced, you have to see the potential for a faction like this, and Destruction could really do with something like this, so I really hope that becomes a thing. I remember ages ago I had a comment from someone saying these were his favourite models in the entire range, so hopefully the new one is something he likes as well. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you really soon in the next video.